Now is the mic? Okay, there we go. Microphone. I'm glad I had that display so that I could see that what I was saying was not coming through. Massaging the chest. Now that you can actually hear me, we can see if I can talk. Other direction, massaging the chest. Then feet shoulder wide, feet parallel, fingers or palms on Huan Tiao, and waist or hip rotations. Same idea as the waist rotations. Roundness of the hips, orbiting around the center of balance. And to get that center of balance, you can make the circle small and see what's the least amount forward, side, back side that can happen. As you make it smaller, that center becomes more obvious. Then as you're aware of the center, it gives you an idea of where the orbit is happening around as you make the orbit bigger. If you start with the orbit super big, it's easy to have it off center. And then massaging lower back, hip rotations, other direction. Again, seeking center first and then exploring depth, and maybe that depth that you're exploring is just how different parts of your body are accommodating the orbit, without the orbit growing or shrinking. Maybe the exploration is growing or shrinking. And then palm over palm into lower dantian massage. And then switch which hand is on top and massage in the other direction. And we'll do knee rotations. So letting the palms rest slightly on the knees, and still for these, keeping the heels on the floor, not letting the heels rise as we do the orbits with the knees. Letting it be a bit of a squat. And then massaging the kneecaps down on the inside, up on the outside. And then knee rotations the other direction. Again, heels on the floor, toes on the floor, ball of the foot on the floor, and the weight is shifting around in the foot. So the connection is finding different points where it's heavier as we come down, round. Then massaging down the outside of the kneecaps and up on the inside of the kneecaps. Variation, letting the heels come up. Then brushing down the legs. Other direction. And just letting the breath come naturally as we do these and the other warm-ups. Then brushing up the insides. Releasing fingers or arm rotations. up, pushing up, expanding through the front of the body. As the hands push up, the feet push down. Coming back to center and then up again. Center and up. Center and then up to the right. Center, up and right. Center and to the right. And center up to the left. The right side expand. Center left. Center and left again. And then folding at the hua, the hip joint. Circle in front of us, down the front of the legs, across the floor, back up towards upper dantian, and then down the chest. And feet are firmly planted for this, so the heel and the ball of the foot are both connected to the ground. And then pushing from upper dantian down to the ground. And then to the left, to the right. Grasping elbows. And massaging down the legs. Slapping. Patting. And then we'll get around to kicks in before we do chin to toe. So protecting the back, the shoe kidney points, and kicking with the heel. And each time the heel comes down, letting it do so quietly. Doesn't have to be slowly, but at least letting that last little bit as it comes to the floor be controlled, with some consciousness in it. And then kicking down the top of the leg with the toes. And then we'll do chin to toe. Weight into the left leg, right leg out at an angle. Find the torso to the extended leg, grasping elbows. Fold at the hua. Circles down the front of the leg. Up the toe back towards ourselves. Reaching with 10 fingers. And massage. Patting down the leg. And can bend the knee if that helps you get down to the ankle, patting the ankle. If your knee isn't bent, go ahead and bend it so that you can mind the back on the way up. Walk it off a bit. And then we're over to the left side. Right leg holds the weight. Left leg comes out. Line the torso. Grasping elbows. Folding from the wall. Circles down the leg, up the toes, back towards yourself. Reaching with 10 fingers. Massage. And pat. Bending the knee, coming up, ironing the back, walking it off. Then we'll do the right leg extended again. Tying torso, 6 fingers, 3 on each hand. Reaching. Always folding from the hip joint. Shin aligns the toe. Extension through the back of the leg. Extension through the arms, fingers into the floor. 2 fingers, 1 on each hand. Grasping the toe. And massage. And pat. Bending the knee on the way up, minding the back, walking it off. Then over to the left side. Left leg out, extended, line the torso. 6 fingers, hold at the paw, reaching. Leg extended, chin toe, fingers extending to the floor. Two fingers. Grasping toe. And massage. Pat down the leg. And the knee behind the back. Walk it off. And then we'll do another round of kicks. So protecting the shoe kidney points and kicking with the heels. Bring the foot down lightly. And then down the top of the leg through the toes. And we'll do the pretzel maneuver. Left hand over right shoulder. Right hand in front of the face, look to, right hand over the shoulder, left hand in front of the face, look to the right. Somehow pretzel yourself up. Relax. And left hand over right shoulder, right hand in front of the face, looking left. relaxing. Right hand over left shoulder, left hand over the face. Look right. Relax. Left hand over right shoulder, right hand from the face, look left. Slapping or patting on the corner of the shoulder and under the arm. Then we'll do some arm rotations. So left leg bent, left hand on the left thigh, right arm hanging loose. The torso's pointing forward to the left leg, and momentum up the front, gravity down the back. And then momentum up the back, gravity down the front. Turn on the left heel, turn on the right heel. Right leg is bent, right hand on the thigh, torso aligned to the right leg. Left arm comes up the front, down the back. And then up the back, down the front. And some more slapping or patting massages across the top of the shoulder and across the back. Pivoting right heel, pivoting left heel. More of those patting, slapping massages. Coming back to center and massaging in circles. Massaging Davao. Massaging lymph nodes. Massaging the chest. Other side. Shoulder. Other side. And massaging from the ends of the fingertips up past the shoulder. And massaging down the inside of the arm. Make sure to get the fingertips in, thumb, other side. Massaging down the inside of the arm. Shaking the hands out, shaking the wrists out, elbows, shoulders. And then massaging fingertip to fingertip past the wrist, past the webbing of the fingers, webbing in between the fingers. Other side. And massaging the palm. palm is warmed up, massaging out to the ends of the fingers, each time coming back to the center of the palm, spreading the warmth through the fingers. Other side. Massaging the neck, back of the neck, and then the front of the neck. Oh yay, Miles made it. I hope the difficulty wasn't on my end. We had a rough start, the microphone wasn't working, but I think that the stream was online. Then massaging the temples. Massaging the corner of the eye. Massaging the corners of the nose. Forming a V with the fingers and massaging the lips. Other side. Massaging the ears, the lobes. All the whorls, and then massaging with the V, just the front and the back of the ears, and then palms over the ears and tapping with the fingers. Drums of heaven. And we'll wash, face, comb hair. Oh, the link from the email was not good. It only went to the recorded videos, not the live. I'm glad that you refreshed. I wish that YouTube would let me just link directly to my live stream so that whatever is live will be shown, but there is no such feature. And then after getting rid of stagnancy, forming a sphere around our head, wash, face, comb hair. Then we'll do one leg stand, first having the weight in the left leg and tapping heel and toe on the ground, alternating, just playing with the ankle, play with the knee, play with the hip, lift the leg. Apparently it used to be a feature that you could link directly to your live, your quote unquote live, and it would always be the same thing, but then that feature went away. And bring the foot down consciously, finding the floor, transferring the weight. Right leg, holding us up, left leg free to play, heel toe. Playing with the ankle, playing with the knee, playing with the hip, and lifting the leg. Bring the foot down consciously, transferring the weight. And right leg is up again. You can play however you like. Bring the right foot down, transferring weight. Left is light. Used to work. Left leg up. The link that I send in the email is actually not directly to the live, it's just to the page where the live is listed. And then there's old episodes that are listed there too. But you used to be able to go directly to a stream. A generic stream. And then extending on the inside of the leg, right leg long, right arm following along. Left hand can form a flower, support you. Back to the center and let the left leg extend on the inside. Right hand forms a claw, left hand. The live still isn't listed. Well, that's a problem. The privacy on this video is set to public. So I wonder why it wouldn't be listed. Then massage up the insides of the legs. I'll try and figure it out now. I'll take a look at it afterwards and see if there's some strange setting or something. And then walking, kicks, heels. Kick like the toes. Connecting with the top of the foot across the Achilles tendon. Okay. Rotation. Okay, and can then transition to some movement details. I wonder if it's hot today because I'm sweating a ton. Just gonna have a sip of water so I don't dehydrate. Let's see, so movement details for today. Looking at movement number 21, stirring Ren Mai, and then waving hands like clouds. So the Ren meridian is the meridian that goes up and down the front of the body from the Baihui down to the Huiyin, and then the Du meridian is in the back. So those are two like extra meridians that cross all of that kind of work like the Dai meridian. It's an extraordinary meridian, not one of the usual ones. But the Ren meridian being in the front is what we stir in this movement where, okay, I'll start this way, where we had just, last week we had done the macrocosmic orbit, so we covered the one on the right, so That's left hand coming up, swooping down, flapping. Then we put the foot down. Left hand is past the left foot. Arm turns over. And the left hand is now pointing at the chest, the middle dantian. And we come up. And then the right hand comes down, tracing down the Ren meridian with the pinky until it's at lower dantian, and then it cradles at lower dantian. And then they stir, so the left hand comes in and down, and the right hand gets pushed out of the way and comes up. 2, and then 3, and then the hands wind up at the waist, or at the sides of the body. And that was in super slow motion. During the movement, that actually happens quite quickly, that stirring of the Ren meridian. Then the weight sinks into the left leg, right leg comes out, and the right arm comes out. And the shoulder is relaxed, the arm is at waist height, thigh meridian, waist meridian, high. And the palm is up in Goose Qigong palm with the fingers evenly spread and the thumb open, tiger's mouth. And then we watch the hand as it comes around, and the torso is pivoting. The hips are stationary, but the torso pivots as we watch the hand. Then at the edge of where we can watch it, the hand turns over and comes in to the shoe kidney points and actually connects. The hugu connects, and as it connects, the weight shifts from the left foot to the right foot. That connection pushes us forward. Left leg comes forward and the left arm comes forward, and the same thing happens on that side. We watch the hand, torso moves, hips stationary. At the end, we look forward and bring the hand hugu to UB23, shoe kidney point. The connection pushes us forward. Once more on the right. Forward. And then we'll say that that's what we'll cover today. So, I'll do it again facing this way. Oh, so it did finally get listed. Yeah, what could have happened is that I didn't start the live soon enough so it wasn't visible. That could definitely have happened because I didn't start it until like right at 5:45. So maybe that's what messed us up today. Okay, so stirring Renmai, wave hands like clouds, cloud hands, left or right, left, right. I'll do it facing this way, and I'll review previously what we had done. We had just done the right macrocosmic, or the left macrocosmic orbit to the right foot. Flat leg forward. This is previous week's move. Putting the right foot down, left hand past the left foot, turns the whole arm over to the chest. Now for this week, with the left hand facing the chest, rising up, and the hand and the chest come together. Everything comes up together. And then the fingers that are clawed open up, and the pinky traces down the center midline of the body to lower dantian. So the left hand is aligned to the chest, holding middle dantian, and the right hand is down, holding lower dantian. And then the stirring brings the left hand in and down the Ren meridian, pushing the right hand out of the way, which then comes to middle dantian, down the Ren meridian, pushes left hand out of the way, and then the hands wind up at the sides, with the shoulders relaxed with back so that the hands can line up at the sides. And when that happens in not slow motion, to talk through it, then it's more like that. It's faster. It's a fast stirring, but to get a feeling for it, just play with middle, lower dantian, and stirring between the two of them. That's what's going on in this movement. And then once you have that feeling and connection, you can do it faster and still get something out of it. And then we wound up here. And as we take that first step, first the weight comes into the left leg, so the left knee is slightly bent, and ideally the right hand and the right leg come out together. And as the right foot comes down, it's almost a one leg stand. It doesn't have to be, but it can be if you're looking for a little bit of extra challenge in the form. And the way the toe is coming down, it's just on the outside edge of that right foot. So the bubbling spring point is open. It's not down on the ground. It's open. It doesn't have to be like you're breaking your ankle, but just like letting it be open a little bit and breathing. And from there, the head watches the hand come around. And at the end, we look forward and the hand comes in, Goose to the shoe kidney points, and that pushes us forward. Weight is then in the right, and the left foot and the left hand come out at the same time. And then the left foot has that open bubbling spring point. And we watch the left hand come around. Connect, shift weight. And as we step forward, the upper, middle, and lower dantian are stacked on top of each other, so we don't lose that stack. Every time we take a step, that's intact. And once more on the right, and we'll call that today's movements. And then I wanted to do it once facing this way too, because then you can see what's happening from the back and where those things are connecting. So do it once more. See left macroplasmic orbit, flapping. Putting the foot down, pivoting on the heel to put the right foot down, pushing past the left foot, whole arm turns over. Contact juggling. The left hand is at the chest, the right hand falls, and then stir. And go to the steps. When you look forward, the hand comes in, and you don't want to just drop the chi and let it all out, because we've been cradling this whole way around. So it's nice if you have the flexibility in your joint to keep that chi held as it comes into the shoe kidney point, hoodoo connecting, and that pushes us forward. And then happens on the left. And then once more on the right. And we'll step up and close. So, just 2 moves today, but it's the first moves where we're really moving around. So the emphasis of maintaining the stack and being conscious of the weight transfer of the feet, just like when we're doing the one leg stand, letting the foot come down, finding the floor, and then being very conscious with the step. And that's a good place to start. And after you have the the consciousness of the step down as you bring the foot down and connect with the floor. It can even feel like a bit of a massage for the that bubbling spring point as the foot comes down. It can have a little bit of a twist to it to massage that point on the floor. Okay, that'll be the moves. That's the moves for today. You can get ready to do the form with some bows, bowing to each other, thanking each other for making time, for struggling through all the technical difficulties to be with each other for some Qigong, and a bow for our teachers and their teachers, the lineage holders before them, and a bow to the world and the space, and even these flaky internet tools that we use. All right, so anything you need to do to get ready for the form, shake it out, get that extra warm up in. Maybe you got here late and need to do a few warm ups, so you can just do whatever needs to happen to get you in your body for the form, and find the space to do the form. The form is highly modifiable, so whatever space you have can work. You can just put false turns in and just kind of let it fill in the space that you have. And then feet parallel, shoulder wide, finding center. Shoulders relaxed, breath comes naturally, back way open to the sky. And begin. Opening to the sky. Absorbing lower dantian. Pushing the wings. Setting the wings. Spell. Push. Set. Spell. Over the top of the head. Airless fingers. Turn everything over. Pushing up. Coming down outside the left toe. Coming down outside the right toe. Letting the fingers go. Rocking forward. Rocking back. Form claw of collarbone. Macrocosmic orbit. Got enough foot line. Right hand forms a claw. Macrocosmic orbit. Today's movement stirring, run by. And cloud hands. Right. Left. Right. And on the fourth one, we'll rinse waist. Raise the single wing shoulder high. Palms aligned below the collarbone. claw lands above the collarbone to drag the moon from water. Pivoting left heel, pivoting right heel. Stepping forward. Look at the moon. And push on the left leg. Over to the right. Fluttering. Moving forward. Looking over the water. And then we fly over the water. And then we drink water. Digest water. Grasping chi. Number 10. Grasping chi, palms up. Fingers, spiraling, press the face, big ball of chi. Over to the left, right hand on top to massage the ball. Switch which hand is on top and massage the other direction. Massage back to the front. Absorb. Standing meditation. Okay. Come down the midline of the body. Dropping it lower down to the end, pausing. Okay, resuming. Stepping on the back and making room for 7 steps. Pausing, being still, absorbing, shaking again. Pausing. Shake. Last shake. And pause. First set of 7 steps for gliding. Fluttering at lower dantian, pivoting on the right heel, pivoting on the left heel, fluttering up. Sides, forward, and flying up. After 7. Fluttering slower dantian, pivoting on the left heel, pivoting on the right heel, fluttering up. Forward, stop fluttering, bank claws, and search for food. Hands to the knees, to lower dantian, pivot left heel, pivot right heel, and build nest. Twice on the right. Number 7. Push all the way down, fingers towards the floor, pivoting on the left heel. Bring the right foot parallel to the left foot. Fluttering up, off the heels, fluttering past upper dantian, to middle dantian, the fluttering stops, forming fingers coming together, landing on lower dantian, and sleep. Okay, coming down the heels, coming up, close. Finding stillness, just as we did at the start of the form. And rocking. And that is the form. You can close out with bow to each other, bow to teachers, and then a bow to the world. And that's it. Double clap rainbow. That's a new thing. It's actually an old thing, but it's new again. Everything old is new again. Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties at the start. I'll try and get the stream started at least 5 minutes ahead of time so that doesn't happen again. And hopefully we can practice outside on Saturday if this clean air keeps up. It's so refreshing to have air. I love it. So until next time, take care. Take your chi everywhere. Bye.